Welcome to the show, everybody. This is Internet Uncapped. I am your host, Evan. Joining me, as always, is Mitchell. In the background, he's got a new setup, as you can see.
Been working on it.
Been working on it. It looks great so far. I got to do a little more with my setup, but I don't have any excuses. It's been up there for a while. But anyway, so we are doing more of our catch-up series from the previous year, 2025. Happy New Year, everybody, as well. We are in 2026 officially. This is the second year of our show as we go in. We're not quite a year in yet, but we are getting extremely close, and we will have a lot of surprises coming up as we enter 1 year anniversary of Internet Uncapped. But in the meantime, for the catch up series today, we are going to go over one of the developments that happened in the latter part of this year, which was related to George Miller, also known as Joji, also known as Pink Guy, also known as Filthy Frank. And his music career and his videos. He was also the guy who developed the Harlem Shake in late 2012. It has been 13 years since that phenomena. I can't even believe it's been 13 years. Unbelievable stuff. But today we are going to go over what is going on recently with Joji, just in terms of his comeback recently. So just for context, just a little bit of background. He's been doing music pretty regularly since he retired the Filthy Frank videos in 2017. And since then, he had been doing a few EPs, some
Because he did
albums,
one EP.
one
It was
EP,
it was In Tongues Deluxe.
and In Tongues
Well, sorry, it
Deluxe.
was In Tongues.
Mhm.
Then he did a deluxe version of the album. Then he came out with his debut album, which was Ballads. Then from Ballads, it came, and that was in 2018. Both the EP and the album came out. Then he came out with Nectar in 2020. Then Smithereens in 2022. And now he is coming out with Piss in the Wind, which I believe comes out in February 6th, 2026. So nearly 4 years. Well, I mean, if you're going just based off the year, the last one, Smithereens, came out November 4th, I believe. Get that up here now. November 4th, 2022.
Right.
So three
So it's been 3
years.
years at this point.
Yeah, 3 years,
Uh,
3 months,
It's
essentially.
been a bit. It's definitely been a bit, but everybody is really excited for his return. I'm a
Mhm.
fan. Mitchell's a fan. Uh, However, uh, he's been doing a lot of rollouts about all of his, singles for the album, as artists typically do. I think it's great. What
Mhm.
people have noticed, however, is that he has sort of done this kind of unique campaign. We don't even see his face. Now, that's kind of what is going on, but it's not quite the way that you thought. I actually had to rewatch a couple of things. And if you pay very close attention, you will see what's happening. But the big story really comes down to this. He released the sort of teaser song, I think. Yeah, teaser song. Yeah,
The
teaser.
very yeah, the
Yeah,
first single.
it's like a minute or so, but I would call it it's like an interlude in one of his in between two of his singles. Basically, it's called "If It Only Gets Better." I'm gonna pull up "If It Only Gets Better" right now. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. It is a minute long, but we're not gonna watch the whole thing. However, this was basically after a very long hiatus, about 3 year hiatus. He comes out with this music video in particular, and you may start no well okay aside from some of the aside from some of the stuff, and I'll
Full screen it. Full screen it.
we'll full screen we'll screen it. All right, I'll full screen this right now. But basically, they're in this club, and it's really crazy, and it's really like whatever. Um, but I want people to notice a few different things. So I'm gonna start not there. We're gonna start right. We're gonna start right here, and then we'll talk about it because there is an. If people read the title of the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna play this right now. Oh, and I'm gonna unmute it, and just so we don't get copyright. Okay, so in the video, there are multiple images. People are partying it up. It's getting crazy. There's women all over the place. There's money all over the place. However, This is the person that we are to be believed that is Joji. However, I don't know. Does that look like Joji? Not
Nope.
really. Not to my knowledge. There's a little bit of similarity, but for the most part, people are asking, who is this man? What is he doing? And why is he doing it? Now, uh, one
And
thing that I want to actually go right here. So if it's gonna be very quick. So hold on one second. Okay, it was super fast. There he is. Joji is in the actual video for a split second. He's right there. He's in the actual video. And yet, because of the editing and the way that things are framed, the audience was led to believe that Joji has a completely different face, but he's
wait,
actually
wait.
in this video right now.
Okay,
People were
pause it.
saying, "Where is he?" Well, he was actually right there in the video.
So real quick, Evan, can you pause it when he has the butts in his face? Because I got another music video for you.
Okay, hold on. I have it. Wait, I just saw it. There it is.
Okay, okay. Now let look at that face. Okay, now stop sharing your screen. I got
Okay,
something for you.
okay.
Oh, I don't know why it does that. It always
I
makes.
don't know.
There we go. And then when we go to this music video, this was off of Ballads, and the music video is called "Yeah Right."
Hmm. Right.
Almost the same cinematography. You got butts in his face, and it's that's Joji, and
Yeah, living up the lifestyle, partying it up, and all of that. The difference, of course, is the face. But like I showed you before, he was
mhm,
in the video.
yep.
It's quick. You can't see it. But I couldn't believe. I actually kind of couldn't believe it because we were gonna have, folks. We were gonna have a very different conversation than the one I am saying right now. But the fact that I actually found him in the video kind of gives away a bit of the game. But that's the thing is that if you don't pay attention as closely and as minutely as possible, you're going to miss out.
And
So
this has always
Reddit
been
has been ablaze
yeah.
during this period of time.
Mhm,
I'm going to show you right now a one. I'm not going to show you so much the conversations that are said, but this is This is kind of like what is going on and like how people are kind of looking at this whole situation. So you have here the imposter Joji, and obviously people are saying he has a mole on his face, and the real Joji doesn't have a mole on his face. But it is very clear that he is using this guy as a doppelganger, as a kind of stand-in for to promote this kind of campaign for his new album, which I think is an interesting way of doing it. I don't know if other artists have done anything like this before. I have to believe it, but I can't, off the top of my head, I can't really think of who else has done something quite like this, especially using this person as the artist and like as a part of the as a part of the promotional. But yes, but it's like they are focusing on every single little detail. But it's so funny because it's pretty obvious that these two people are not the exact really same.
mhm.
But people were speculating whether it's like plastic surgery, whether it was whatever, right? But it's clear but like you said, Mitchell, it's clear from the cinematography itself that the brand is definitely there. What he's known for, the types of music videos that he's known for, the music that he's known for, kind of this,
Mhm.
soft pop, kind of, R&B ish type,
Yeah, it's
very
sad. They
soulful.
call it. Some people have referred to it as sad trap.
Yeah, right. Sad trap. I never heard the term, but makes sense, right? It's
Yep.
all there. But people are saying, who the hell is this person? That's not Joji. And I also was saying that's not Joji either. So it's pretty clear that he's not Joji. However, th- at the time, there was the video that I just showed you, and people were and then intermittently he had been releasing songs. Now we're gonna get to the Pixelated Kisses genius breakdown. It's only a minute long. We're not going to watch much of it, but like I said, you got to pay attention to the very tiny details. I did not see this when I first saw it. The doppelganger himself gives away the entire game, and it's actually kind of incredible. I'm going to full screen, and we're gonna play it. So listen very closely to what he says.
Is it true he's using a doppelganger?
Yeah, it's true. Just thought it would be funny. Nothing really to it.
Okay. Is it so? So for those who couldn't hear the interviewer, is it true that you're using a doppelganger? Yes. Now he's not admitting that he is the doppelganger, but what he's admitting is that he's using a doppelganger. It's a very. It's like it's very carefully staged in a way that I don't think I've really seen before, and yet you really have to pay attention because everybody like it's kind of interesting because in a way when you have internet campaigns like this, people try to pay very close attention to the details or they get caught up in the hype. And I think that what Joji is doing, Mitchell, is he is using kind of the hype of internet campaigns or the hype of how musicians try to amplify their music and try to create these conversations. But also, like I said, if you look at the very tiny details, he's giving away the whole game without telling you he's giving away the game. It's very
Mhm.
interesting stuff. So Mitchell, your thoughts on this interesting campaign?
Yeah, no, it's very obviously that it's a doppelganger type situation. Um, you know, Joji or Frank Miller, Filthy Frank, whatever you want to call him. When you think back to the whole Filthy Frank universe, there was an intricate story that went behind that.
Hmm.
Like there was different universes, different realms, and ultimately it was him just doing really ridiculous things. But there was an underlying story to it. It was well curated for just a YouTuber going ahead and going, prank, baby, yeah. It was really well thought out, really well curated. And, props to, Filthy Frank, Joji, or Frank Miller, for going ahead and getting away from the YouTube sphere and diving into music. Really one of the, dare I say, the goats at doing that, going from one type of entertainment medium to another one seamlessly. Only iDubbbz could do that. But yeah, I
He's
mean,
currently shitting his pants while doing that.
have you always been shitting your pants? Because ever since I've known you, you've always been shitting your pants. Like
God,
again,
Anissa.
yeah, what an Anissa move. But yeah, so
Truly an Anissa move. Oh, my husband shits his pants all the time. Great.
yeah,
Thanks,
let me
Anissa.
let me mention it. Thanks, Anissa. Very cool.
Exactly. Let me
But
mention
yeah,
it right now for all 3 million viewers that are currently watching me right now.
yeah, for
Thanks.
no, yeah, not 3 million, more like all seven.
All
Um,
7. Yeah, at
yeah,
this
but
point it's all 7.
yeah, but
Um
so I mean, this is clearly just like it's a way to get people talking, and I respect it. It's a good move, honestly.
I respect it too. I absolutely do. And again, this is kind of what he's been known for. If you really pay attention, if you really think about it, he like I said, he had Pink Guy. He had even some of the other kind of I don't know what you'd call them, but they're like these like Japanese inspired like characters in the onesies and that kind of thing. He had a lot of those characters. And there's a whole universe, like you said, Filthy Frank there,
Yeah,
and
he
then
made a
now he's
book about it.
Joji, and like he's known for these multiple personas. So it's interesting now that he's created sort of this campaign with the doppelganger because it's actually like people were caught off guard because of his face. No, it's
Mhm.
actually pretty consistent with what he's known for in general.
Exactly.
And so, I think, but I mean, I think but that's just to explain what's going on. Like I said, there was going to be a whole different conversation, and now I saw between the lines. I saw the sign, and the sign hit me, and then woke up my eyes, and I saw the sign. But that'll pretty much wrap it up. Before we do, I just have one last thing. Oh, there we go. I have one last thing just to show everybody, and then that'll do it. So, okay. Mitchell just sent me a really bad message. I will not repeat what it says. All right. Where is it? It's right here. Here it is. But yeah, to quote the great The great woman known as Kiki Palmer.
To say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Sorry to this man. But that'll wrap it up for today's mini-sode of Internet Uncapped. Be sure to like our video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell, maybe hit that guy's doppelganger in the fucking face. It's Joji. That ain't Joji, I'll tell you that much. And check us out on Spotify for your audio versions. I promise, I swear to God, I will get us up to date with all of our videos. We're probably up to like 20 at this point on Spotify. I will get us up to 26 by the time this video gets out or sometime thereafter. That is a New Year's promise to all you people. Until next time, we will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.